It's still a major health problem in Syracuse, but far fewer people are living with lead, thanks to the efforts of the Central New York Community Foundation. The nonprofit is doubling down by committing another $1 million to the effort. Joining us now to talk about what's been done and what comes next, Community Foundation President and CEO, Melanie Littlejohn. Melanie, it's always good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Hi, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you for the invitation.
So let's rewind a tiny bit. Let's start with actually what the scope of the problem was when the foundation really committed to tackling this back in like 2018. I mean, how bad was the problem with lead here, lead poisoning?
So let me just put this into context for you. In 2018, when we first started our first round of grants focused on how do we eradicate lead poisoning in this region, over close to 25% of kids under the age of 6 had elevated lead poisoning. Over 25%. Elevated lead poisoning. That was startling. In the city of Syracuse, specifically Census Tract 54, which is the Brighton South Side region. Startling statistics. And, you know, our work from that point just really, we leaned in at that moment.
Yeah, 6 years, because Community Foundation, I think the initial commitment was $2 million. So $2 million in 6 years. Where are we now? Again, lots of work to do, but incredible progress.
Sure. We actually, you know, when we looked at our total investment since 2008, it's actually now $2.6 million. $2.6 million. And our lead numbers went from a little over 25% to we are at 11% today in that same census tract. So are we making progress? 10,000%. Do we need to double down and do even more? 1,000,000 times over, yes.
Before we get to the $1 million investment now, how did you get that number down? It's easy to say, like, we put money at it and it doesn't magically make lead poisoning go away. So how do you do it?
So the way that we do this is, one, through partnerships and collaboration, first and foremost. The gathering the voice of residents, what's effective in terms of education outreach. We do significant partnerships with organizations like Home Headquarters, who changed out over 1,700 doors and 500 plus windows throughout the region, because we know that chipping lead paint, when ingested or in dust, lead dust is inhaled, really is one of the major sources of lead poisoning. So that aggressive effort in terms of, one, informing the public, but certainly then engaging in remediating houses, rental properties, it's really starting to pay dividends.
Got about a minute and change left. So now we have another investment of $1 million. What's the plan? How do we use this? Keep doing more of what we've been doing, or that plus new things?
It's going to be that plus new things, because we know that, one, we have to continue to lean into what we know has been effective in terms of doors and window replacements. But the education and outreach is beyond critical, because remember, so many families are going about their daily lives, and you're not really thinking that your home, which is your safe haven, is you know, full of lead particles that could poison your children.
Yeah. Melanie Littlejohn, really appreciate you and all the work you've been doing with the Community Foundation and everybody else that you teamed up with to try to get this down. And we're going to check back with you again. You know, you're welcome here anytime, but we appreciate your time today. Thanks.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it.